This is a rant. This is a rant. This is a rant.
Okay, I got a problem. People who have staring problems. That's right. You ever see this crap? Okay, this I have to tell. I haven't done a rant in a long time. I had a bunch piled up there, and I do this one by myself. We have a problem. People have staring problems. Seriously, horrible staring problems. I was driving around. I'm a courier. I drive around a lot, right? See a lot of people. I'm on my own goddamn business. I don't pay attention to a lot of people because I'm on my goddamn business. I got a job to do. I don't like people staring at me. It's not so much I don't like people staring at me. It's just this one guy, just for some reason. I've seen him a couple of times now in this town called Brighton, Ontario. And he's one of these, like... Oh. First time I saw him, I just saw him again last week for like the third or fourth time. And he will, like... He must, like, hear me driving up the street or something. Because he actually goes out of his way to, like halt his entire process and look and, like, stare as I drive by. And he's one of these, like... I don't really have a trucker hat. But he's one of these dudes who, like... has, like, he's from the country, so I'm just gonna be fucking racist and call him a redneck. Is that racist? Prejudiced? I don't know. I'm an asshole, but this guy's the epitome of. He's got one of these trucker caps on. Like, now imagine the back of this is like mesh. I don't have a problem with trucker hats. They're pretty cool, right? But this dude wears them like up on top of his head like that. Like, walking down the street, right? So he's got this hat floating on top of his head, and he's like he's a short little troll-looking guy. And he's all around funny looking. He reminds me of, like, that South Park episode where it's like, "The Ticker George," one of those guys. Because he's got his, like, brand new Belleville Bulls. It's a hockey team here in the next town over. He lives in Brighton, but he's got a Belleville Bulls thing on because it's the only OHL team for a while. Whatever. He likes hockey. Big deal. We're Canadian. I understand, right? Brand fucking new, like crisp white, just bought it. He's got the hat floating on top of his head. He's a short little troll looking guy. He's wider than he is tall. And, like, I'm an asshole for driving on the road, I guess, because he's walking across the street and he gets up on the sidewalk and he's just like, he stops walking and just, and, like, I don't stare at people. This guy was kind of peculiar. Guy was funny looking. So I was like, wow, this guy's staring right at me. He stopped walking and he's staring right at me. I laughed out loud to myself in my truck for about a block, which is like a good 6 seconds. To myself, I was like, whoa. So then a couple of weeks go by. And I see him again, because it's hard to miss him, because he's waddling, right? He doesn't walk, he kind of waddles, right? And, like, he's got a swagger. I guess that's how it do, what it do, and down there. So, like, same shit. Like, he's so proud of his Belleville Bulls jersey. He must have saved up, like, I mean, what's the jersey cost? Like $300? He must have saved up, like, you know, all the beer cans from the past week, traded him in, bought a brand new jersey, all proud of himself. Same crap. He stops, like, totally slows his pace and just, like, stares me down as I drive by him. And he just did it again to me last week. 3 times I've seen this guy, and I just have to, like, I have to stare right at him. It's hard for me to do that to people because I like to mind my own business. He clearly is, I'm wrecking his whole day somehow. I've seen this dude, like, 3 times in the past who knows how many months. And he just, like... And I'm not the only vehicle on the road. This is like a main street, and he's staring me down. Like, I drive a Dodge Sprinter, which they're really ugly vans, but it's a work truck, and the thing's awesome. It's big, it's aerodynamic, it's futuristic looking, but it's an awesome van, right? And it's for work purposes only. It's not like I'm cruising the strip looking for chicks in this thing. I have a girlfriend anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, you're not taking this truck anywhere unless it's for business purposes. And he just stares me. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, staring problem? And I've actually just went, wow. The 3rd time I saw him, I was like, wow. That's all I said to him was just, wow. And he was just like, He's got that look on his face too, like he's just like a deer in the headlights, kind of stunned. Looks like he's sort of pissed off a little bit at me for what I do not know. We'll never know what he's like. I don't know what his problem is. Maybe I'm like, maybe he's jealous of the beard because his beard kind of sucks. Or he hates Staples. Like maybe because I work for Staples, I'm a courier guy. Maybe he bought like, I don't know, a box of markers from Staples and half of them didn't work. And he's just like pissed at Staples because I run the entire company. I don't know what it is with this guy. People with staring problems, mind your own fucking business. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Mind your own business. Like, I don't know. Thanks for watching. And I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing this guy again so I can stare right back at him and try to figure out, I think I'm not a dumb person. I think I could figure out like what. I can't figure out why this guy is doing what he do, but he do what he do, and that's what he do. So,
Thanks for watching.